I thought I'd speak. It's been a long time, I guess. It's kind of been hard to be able to be here properly and stuff, and it's been hard to be able to even come back. But I've tried my best to try to come back. But it'll be fine. And I just wanted to talk to you guys, and I hope everything's okay with you guys and stuff. Um, I know it'll be alright. I guess I don't know. I can't really think like that. Like I think like the way I've been raised and taught and stuff. It just tells me not to have that kind of mentality where I can't really think like that something bad is gonna go on or something bad is happening. And I don't know why I was given that mentality as a child that made me who I am today. But I don't know. But I'm here and I'm trying my best to at least try to talk and everything, despite my situation or circumstances or whatever. I'll be fine, but I think that it's just better to like speak or whatever, or to be okay and stuff. I know I've always had like a positivity form here, and it's probably not good to put positivity into light whenever like something serious is happening, and I don't know why I've always done that. I feel like it's a thing that you shouldn't really do because like anything can happen. And I never thought about that before, and I know it's so hard right now, but it's probably for the best because I don't think that there is a way to be able to justify if something is wrong unless you basically stand up. And I think that's the best thing to do. But I know that that has always been a dream for other people, and it's always been a type of thinking or a type of to some an illusion, but to some it's a form of thinking which isn't supposed to happen, but it does happen, and sometimes it helps and sometimes it doesn't when you're in a situation where you can't really do anything about it. And if it's like too late or whatever, and I really don't want to be in that position where if something happens that it's too late to do something. And I really don't want to be in that position because I know the circumstances and I know what can happen, and I know better that it shouldn't happen when you feel like something is wrong or something is it's not good. Basically, I just know that um he didn't I wasn't put on this planet to basically go in that level, on that type of level, and that's it. And I don't know what's making me be like the way I am, but I don't feel that I am wrong if I am helping other people. I don't feel that I am wrong, and I know that helping others, which is what I've done like a lot, and I know about my surroundings. On I've had feedback and stuff like that, and I know the response. But the thing is, being all of this, it can't just make me happy if I don't do something about it in the given situation. Basically, and I, I don't believe that it's. I don't think it's possible to be able to be something that you cannot present. And I've always believed this, and this type of belief that I've had is not really good. It's kind of bad. It's actually really bad. I don't know why I've always thought like that. I don't know what part of my brain, but I know that it's better to think about um, the things I've done before I became this, before I did all of this. And I think it was before I was basically a type of age. Um, and I don't know, I feel like that life was more safer for me. It was more happier, and I was so safe and I was okay and all of that. And right now I don't know. The thing is, I've never felt like unsafe before in my surroundings. I know that people do take a look at me, and it's basically I am basically still safe. But right now it feels like I'm not safe. And right now there's something going on where I live and in what country I live in, and there's just it's basically putting people in another party which they don't want to be in. And there's people who I don't like, I can't explain, but I'm trying my best to keep safe and stuff. um Basically, I've basically been like, right now I'm basically like, I'm not living like properly anymore. And it's because of what's happened. um but I'm trying my best to basically carry on and everything. But yeah, I try my best and stuff, and I do the essential needs. I mean, um, do the essential thing I need to do every day, which is what you need to do. Basically, like, like drink water, or sit down. Uh, and I have to do this because of my situation. But I'm trying my best right now. It's pretty difficult in the situation, in the place I am in right now. The best thing for me to do is to move, basically, because I don't think this is going to be resolved, like all of this that's happening right now. But it's just so hard, and I don't want to move from the whole country, and into another country. I don't want to do that. Like, I have too many memories here. I'm from here. And I moved back hoping something good would happen. Me just having to move, like, into another country completely is completely out of this world. And basically, everyone grows older. So that is kind of the problem here. Um, Basically, I'm in an age where it's not that good to travel too far. I know that it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, but I'm not living in like the way I lived before right now, and it's difficult. I don't want to explain exactly my situation, but I'm trying my best. I'm really trying my best right now to be safe, uh, and it's difficult. It's difficult to be safe right now, and I don't know what to do and stuff. Um, I've seen things right now, which in basically in real life outside, things that I've never seen in my life before, things that I never thought that could happen. And I think I saw something like this when I was younger, but when I was a child, I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know what was going on with all these people, but now as an adult, I actually know what's happening. And I'm one of the people in danger because I'm an adult and I have to fend for myself and defend myself, or protect myself. And it's so difficult. Like, I didn't want to know all of this. So I want to feel peace. I'm not wrong for wanting to feel peace. Everyone wants to feel okay, or safe. I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. This is happening for real. It's not some dream. It's not like I can just go to sleep. it's happening. I'm awake. I'm wide awake, and I don't know what to do. And that's what's been happening. Basically, I'm trying to recover from what I had what I mean what I had gone through basically, and having to recover from that is taking a long time, and it's even messed up my voice. Basically, it's like I didn't intentionally want all of what happened to me. I didn't want this, but it happened, and I don't I there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it. Like, I don't do anything intentionally, especially things that go wrong or things that are wrong, or something like that. Something like that. I basically, things just happen because I need to help myself. Something is dangerous, something is bad, something like that. So, no, I don't, the things that happens to my body or me, it isn't because like I want it. It's because it has to happen. And basically, I don't know what to do, but I guess this is life. Like, if you have a wound, you have to heal it, and you heal it in the way you have to heal it in order to, like, survive, or keep going, or recover. Recover. And yeah, it's it's not good. Like, it's not good. Like, all of these things is making me think about, like, why, like, where how am I gonna be able to live on for 20 more years if this is what that has to happen to me every time? Like, when I was 2, when I was a few months old, all of these things that happened when I was 7, all of these things, why did it happen? And the thing is, like, if life is really this difficult or hard, how on earth are some babies gonna survive till they reach the age that I'm now? And having to think about that is so, it's not fair if people don't make it till my age. But it's also they don't have to go through all of those things on top of that. And I don't want to think like that. Like, I want to believe that everyone does have a future, but reality is that things happen which people don't really mean to happen sometimes. And the thing is, you just have to help yourself, basically, and uh, you have to some people move on, and I don't know more than that. But that's what I've been taught, basically, by my parents. Basically, my dad is probably the one who taught me that you're supposed to help yourself, and or something like that, or you're supposed to do something within the given time, or something like that, one of the two. And no, I always didn't believe that anything was gonna happen to me. I always thought that, oh no, nothing's gonna happen, nothing bad is gonna happen like that. It's only like in movies and TV shows. TV series and shows and stuff. That doesn't happen in real life. But when it started happening to myself, I was so confused because I had already had backlash from life. Basically, like, I call, like, the backlash I've been given in life is like I always been given some kind of like treatment in real life, or some kind of like or some kind of like misunderstanding. And I know I look like this, and you guys know how I look like, and that's I have to deal with my looks every day. I I apparently my original country doesn't allow people to look like important people, or people who are recognizable without actually, having something to say. And as a kind person, or a friendly person, or an alright person, it's pretty hard to be able to judge. So I can't just speak, unless I have to speak. And real life is just, it's like that for me. And I do not, I do not want to look like this, but this is the way I look like. I can't change myself. I have a belief where I have to look the same. You know, I can't change my complete appearance or change, like, like there's so many people who change their appearance and things like that. I can't do that. I can't, like, there's a religion, or I don't know, a belief that I have to, like, literally, because I have family, I have to accept all of these things. And you know, I could probably be adopted or whatever, and it's probably true. But like, I've always seen that I'm like my family no matter what. Like, I have never thought that I've never thought that I'm anything else because I love my family. And every ethnicity has its lash, basically. And good God, I don't want to talk about all these serious things, but I kind of have to. I have to say something. I No, my the ethnicity in my family is, it's a lash ethnicity. I mean, lashed, or whatever it's called. And it's basically, like, I don't agree with the whole concept of letting that happen to someone, but like, I can't ignore the fact that people who need help are people who are innocent too, and they are, you say too because they're important, if they're important, and things like that. And I don't I I know the things I've done in this world. Like, I help people. I got help from people myself, people who knew me and stuff. And like, why should I get a huge backlash from someone or people or something if I have helped people? If I've helped a lot of people, or if I'm really, really positive, actually, when you get to know me, why should I take the bad side when I did nothing wrong? It's things like that. Like, if I maybe was like a off person, which I'm not at all in real life, why should I even accept this wrong? And I don't know. Like, I've always, like, I used to be like in my own world before, and I was still a YouTuber though, but I'd been like for like 2 years. Like, I can't go back to that. I can't go back to being in my own world, like, not speaking to, like, people, like, publicly, or like in front of, like, in real life, basically trying to talk to people, say, hey, you know what, this and this and that. Like, and then my favorite music became like so famous after that, and it was hard for me to be able to communicate with others. It was hard to be able to speak or react. And I swear, I think 10 years ago, my music wasn't famous. It wasn't famous like it is today. And it's just so hard to be able to understand why people are moving in that way. And I don't know. I just, I don't know. Like, I think I've heard of a similar case where someone like really had like a favorite show that was important or something to that person, and then all of a sudden it became so big to watch those things or watch that show, and it made like a dramatic uh, clash on their life or something. Like, I've heard of that case, and it makes sense, like, it makes sense. It does. It kind of connects to my own situation somehow, just because, like, that person was a bit wasn't withdrawn, but they became withdrawn later on. And in my case, it's the opposite. But that person, I heard, is okay today, alive and well and everything. But like my case, I don't know what's gonna happen to me yet. I don't know what's gonna go on. I don't know what's gonna happen in the future for me. But I hope it's good, and I hope that it's okay. It's just you know, I don't know. I feel like I'm overthinking this all, but I know a lot about my favorite music. I know like the stepping stones or something of the stepping stone and the ground, basically the ground levels. And many people don't know that, but I don't speak about it because I'm considered one of the older people. And it's just so hard to be able to, it's just hard. I don't know how to explain. But people think it's all about the glitz. I mean the glitz, not the glamour. I mean the glamour or the the glitz. Let me just say it. But it's not about the glitz, okay? It's about the fact that you should be your own person without showing some type of anger or some kind of like withdrawnness that falls into prey to someone else. And that's what that music is all about. If the people I'm talking to the people who sing this music. Like that's what it's all about. You're not supposed to let your feelings get in the way of doing your job or your is it called chakra? Your chakra or your your like inner 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 demon or some people have demons. I mean, inner angel or whatever, and you shouldn't let it like overpower you. And I know it's hard for you to understand. I don't know how to explain, but I think that's the way I can explain it in the simplest way or the most mild way. Um, I don't know, but it isn't about the colors. It's not about the suits. It's not about the hair colors and the eye colors and all of that and the hip hop or the R&B, one of the two. It's not about that. It's not about the whole rhythm of dance. It's not about the whole dancing and the whole you train so hard, sing so hard. I mean train so hard to sing like you're on top of like Mount Everest or even higher than that or higher. And you can only go 3 levels high. You can't go higher than that. But I know like I know it's important to be like on top, but look at me. Like I've done a lot of things, a lot of things. God, I mean, I look like this. I look like this, and I have done a lot of things. But the thing is, the way I look myself in the mirror, even though I've like probably people like have played me over time on everything I've done. Like I've been how many people, how many characters have I been? Gosh, but like it's just when I look myself in the mirror, I see a person who cares or is beautiful on the inside, and I don't see that person as a bad person, because I'm not a bad person, and because I believe I am something in particular, in particular, in particular, and you're supposed to have this positive picture of yourself, and that's what some people don't do after hearing bad things or letting bad things happen to them. And the thing is, like, you can't control if something bad happens, but you can control your picture of yourself somehow. Uh, I just I believe it's like looking at the sky, like the night sky or whatever, and it's so beautiful, and it's like it's breathtaking. breathtaking. I mean, excuse me, breathtaking, and it's so beautiful. And when you see the stars, when you notice one star, you're like, oh yeah, I mean, that's a beautiful star. And then you think, and then you're like, yeah, that's the star I want to have. Or I mean, that's the star I want to be. Sorry, sorry. I think anyways, that's the star I want to be. And then next to it is another star that is just like compatible to you, or something like that. But some people don't believe in partners and stuff, or partnership, or what's it called? I mean, no. All I'm trying to say is like, a star is beautiful. Star is beautiful, and so are you. But I don't know. I think I don't know. That's with me though. I always believe that a star looks like I I always believe that a star that's shining a lot should also shine, and that's probably not good, you know, because everyone's supposed to like do their own little thing, but that's what everyone believes, and I don't know, but it's obviously supposed to be different because it's actually because it's someone else, you know. Sorry, because it's someone else, and that's it really. But I don't know. I believe so. I believe so. I'm happy to be sharing my thoughts on life. Gosh, I'm exhausted. I feel like I've like I don't know what I've done, like running or cycling or something, but I'm okay. I feel like I've been doing that, but it's excuse me. No, I don't know. I think I've done one of the two, which is probably why I'm so tired somehow. But I don't know. But I'm not supposed to be doing any of it. I'm supposed to be relaxing. I'm supposed to recover or whatever. But no, it's been like this for a while, longer than it's been 2 years or something. It's been 2 years, and it's bonkers. It's bonkers or brilliant or something. I don't know. I shouldn't bring my Britishness to this. I mean, I'm okay. I'll be fine. As long as you guys know how I am thinking about what I have been talking about, and it's very important to try to think positive and look for a solution, look for a way. There's always a way, and that's it really. Okay, thank you for watching.